That's cool. I like to be on the road and I like to be doing things just not for the fun of it, but for the importance of our life. It was only right that I do apply for the jobs, basically, to basically doing this video on not applying for the jobs and what's going to happen if you don't apply for the jobs, where you're going to end up at, us as a community, the indigenous people of this earth, right? So I'm trying to bring awareness to you and I. When you don't apply for these jobs, this will happen. You will be replaced. First of all, you are already being replaced by AIs, artificial intelligence, right? We all know this. This information was passed down from the ancient ancestors that all civilizations all around the world backdoored us. We are the descendants, right? That taught knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and civilized all things that was uncivilized in its existence that we call the earth in a human intelligence. This is actually true facts, right? In our institutions and our pyramids and our teachings and our laboratories, we are the first civilizations to have open heart trans transplant, have opened up brains and transformed brains, study brains. This is an actual true fact. Also, we get this from the understanding of the Alpha Omega, the creator of everything in existence. This is an actual true fact. These secrets and mysteries of the creation of mankind, the intelligence of mankind. With doing this brings great responsibilities upon our civilization as uply guided right ones from the ancient ancestors that was way before here, right? Before this land was took over in the West. This is a blessed land and a holy land, and this is the foundation of spirituality, and this is the foundation of civilization is the West, right? We are the indigenous people of this land. The reason why I'm saying this is because we all know that artificial intelligence was not just procreated by other civilization, but it started with us first. Do you understand that? It started with us first. And we taught all civilization the use of the pen, the use of language, the use of using their brains and intelligence and how to navigate and how to build institutions and laboratories in their own civilization. It started with us first, connecting with the Alpha Omega, the creator, and connecting with nature as one and becoming one with him. This is an actual true fact. The reason why I'm saying is that jobs, labor is being replaced with artificial intelligence, with robots. Being that we know all of this, being that we know all of this, right? Being that you know all of this, what are you going to do? What can you add to society? What can you add to existence? What can you add to the indigenous people of the earth to keep this bloodline, to keep this existence, to keep this civilization going on, and to carry on the torch and be number one, like we always been, right? Being that the recipe in the art of procreating inventions was stolen from us, and right, and we've been produced to garbage, being called African Americans, and blacks, right? when you say these titles, when you say these titles of us and these attributes of us, these titles and things are beneath on who we are. We was the first to transform our spirit into our body without a actually physical what material to sail throughout the zones of the heavens and the earth. We did that freely without material and went beyond the intelligence of all these civilizations. We taught them the information that we gave them. They backdoored us, the descendants. They didn't backdoor the ancient ancestors, the uply god white ones. They backdoored the descendants and debased us. Look where we at now. Okay, being that we know that we have the knowledge and understanding, we know this. We know that in the future, what is at stake and what is going on and how we are being annihilated, right, and destroyed and killed, and our organs and our brains are being donated to other civilizations that you don't know. Your organs and your blood, your brain, your everything is being donated to other civilizations around the world after you shoot and boom each other in the streets and call each other ops, right? Your brain and all your organs are being donated to other civilization and other people all around the world becoming an organ donor. This is an actually true fact. And I want you to understand that. This is why it's really, really important to stop killing each other and destroying us and our civilization of the uply God right ones that been here for centuries, that been here since the beginning of the time of man creation. That's an actually true fact over here in the West, in the West, in the West, in the West. Because this is the source. This is the foundation of civilization. This is the foundation of civilization of mankind is the West. And this land over here that they call America, this is a blessed land. It's holy and blessed. And the knowledge and understanding on how to get to the future and beyond is right here underneath us as we walk on this earth. It's actually true facts. Okay, what is the solution? Okay, Austin, we know all this. Break it down, brother. Break it down, spiritual leader. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. What we supposed to do as an indigenous people, not native, but indigenous people is the highest form. Break it down to us. What we must do. What you must do is understand and get back to the foundation of worshiping the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. That's first and foremost, right? To practice and understand the spiritual guidance and the spiritual scriptures that is sent down us from our creator, the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. To become one with him and he become one with us. Once you understand that we are him and he is us, that's majority of the battle. Then you understand what is the task that we must do, what we must uphold. And uphold is to teach in civilization to bring balance upon the earth and all civilization, which is going to trash, which is being placed by this AI, which is being placed by this entity, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life, which is trying to place right all of mankind, and it's just a certain civilization that they trying to replace, and what they've been trying to replace is the indigenous people of the earth. Is this that you call black and American, African American, which is not our entitled. We are called the uply God right ones. That's right. That is in tune with the Alpha Omega that created everything in existence. I have to break that down. So what we must do, what you must do is get into these jobs where these ARs are at. Learn the system, learn the ways, learn the actions, learn the thoughts, learn the understanding and the images of these systems, of these computerized systems. Learn it because you got the ability and intelligence within inside of yourself. If you have to go to school, learn it. Then you can program it because these things don't have free will like us. We have free will to believe or non-believe. We have free will to accept or don't accept. These things do. They are programmed what the program or procreator tell them to do, basically. Do you understand that? Which individuals study the brain and the function of the brain, study the channel of the brain, the energy of the brain, and the channels and the ways and action and the memories of the brain to come up with this artificial intelligence. We don't have artificial intelligence. We have the intelligence to rise above any everything in existence besides the Alpha Omega, the creator, and everything in existence, which put limitations upon us. And with his help, we can rise and rise up as a civilization, as an indigenous people. That's exactly what it is. Is getting there right now to understand how these things are programmed. And then you start to build whatever you get inside your home. Build your own laboratory. If you let me tell you something, back in the days, right? A lot of gods in earth, the 5% nation, big shout out to them that brought knowledge and understanding to people when they was living in the living dumb, deaf, and blind. They brought a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and understanding into the indigenous people of the earth. Basically, I'm not gonna get into the history. They used to be in the ciphers. They used to be in the circles, kicking knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Everybody that was adding on was building and destroying. They was adding on, adding on, adding on. You have to add on and build and destroy. You have to go back to the foundation. You have to go back to the root of brainstorming and procreating intelligence from our very body because we are created of the highest form in creation of mankind. Do you understand that? You have to congregate up. I remember, yo, they still got laws about people congregating up. That's why they don't want you on the corners. They don't want you to congregate up. They don't want you to smoke. They don't want you to drink. Yo, the corners was our congregation. The corner was our court where we did what? Universal knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the 120 lessons of the supreme mathematics. The supreme mathematics had to deal with the alpha omega that created everything in existence. As we break this down, do you understand that? This is where we get the knowledge and understanding from him because he's the alpha omega. He begets not, nor he begets not, and nor is he begotten. And there's none on like unto him. There's no beginning, there's no end to him. Do you understand that? There's no beginning and end to us. Do you understand that? There is no beginning and there's no end to us. Dealing with the mathematics because we are the creating the creators us. Do you understand that? But we not the Alpha Omega. Do you understand that? He duplicated himself and created mankind and closed us with the earth. So now, being that you part of the earth, you become one with the earth, and all the elements and all the benefits that's in the earth is inside of us. We have the ability to call all the benefits to us physically, mentally, spiritually. Once you get in tune in line with the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, as we break this down. So you are the highest form of creation, mankind, and I'm talking to the earth, right? And I'm talking to the gods, basically. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? We are not the Alpha Omega, the Almighty, but we are Him, and He is us. Do you understand that? Once this shell is destroyed, you already know the knowledge and wisdom understanding. You already know that. But with limitations. With limitations. Do you understand that with limitations? So we gain our knowledge, wisdom, understanding from him. Remember, at one particular time, we didn't have knowledge and wisdom. We was left in darkness. Do you understand that? Triple darkness upon triple darkness. So we have to get back to that. We have to get back to this teaching. We have to get back to that. After knowing all the mathematics, after knowing the creation of the earth, creation of mankind, the creation of the birds and bees and everything, what are you going to do with this? You have to learn. You have to learn step by step all of this artificial intelligence. Our ancient ancestors gave all civilizations the key to exist to get to the next level in life. Do you understand that? So we have to take it back. And by taking it back is eliminating the smoking, the drinking, the smoking, the drinking, the smoking and drinking. Do you understand that? Step by step. This is what we must do. We must give it back to the procreators of this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life, which is set up for our demise in our community and society. So we will be lost in the future. Our civilization is the future. You cannot destroy the future. You can only prepare for the future. And this is what these individuals do to replace us is by eliminating the very bloodline. The bloodline is still here. Do you understand that? The creators still love us. There's still hope there. So we have to understand this. And basically, with his help, get the control of the situation. And you can do it. This is why on my platform, I'm up here talking to encourage you, to give you advice, to give you knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and tell you that you can do it. If I can overcome triple, right, darkness upon darkness, that's going to lead me down a dark path and everything, you can do it too. You don't have to become weak and bind by this physical life. Transcend to your godly like abilities, to your godly like talents, to your godly like what? Rewards that is waiting for you. Beloved brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world, prince and princess, each one teach one. So this is the solution is that get on these jobs, learn the intelligence, learn the ways and action of the AI, learn the computers, build yourself a network, and then you could become an entrepreneur and lead. Do you understand that we have the ability? We always had the ability. They just suppressing it with drugs and alcohols and guns in their neighborhood with this false narrative that you are, excuse me, that you are black and that you are African American. These are offensive names towards us. These same individuals used to bow down to us. They used to bow down when they used to come in the ancient ancestor present, the uply God right one, because the uply God right one was the creator and the creator was them. They was one. They used to bow down because they had the answers to enter out the earth and beyond the earth, anything in between. They had the answer to get there, to get mankind there, whether spiritually, physically, mentally, whether dealing with science, whether dealing with heart transplants, whether it's dealing with lung transplant, brain transplant, whether it's dealing with all different type of diseases. They had the tools of everything. Do you understand that? To detect all that. And this way before they had all of these computers and everything. They had it. They had it. They had it. So I want to show you the line of bloodline where you come from. That is amazing upon amazing upon amazing. We always rely on the Alpha Omega, the Alpha Omega, the Alpha Omega, the Almighty, the Almighty, the Almighty, Almighty. And this is the time where we need him the most right now. So my objective is yes, get on those jobs, learn those intelligence, go to school, further your education, so your loved ones and your communities and your society do not get lost in the past, but be prepared to the future. Do you understand? What we doing is only crumbs. It's only crumbs. They're gonna try to come and bulldoze everything. You already know they've been bulldozing everything by knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But the only thing they cannot bulldoze is that spirit, which is the creator, and the creator is that which don't have no beginning or end to it. Only the physical. You understand? So let's get there. Let's get there together. Let's get there. So that's the knowledge that I say that we must do. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace.